Most mornings I used to start my day by looking for things: a bra, a receipt, the lid to a food container. And before I'd even had my coffee, I already felt drained. It took me a while to realize that life doesn't feel heavy because of one big thing. It's all the little things, the pile-ups, the pieces, the stuff, So in this video, I'm sharing 15 tiny habits that helped me clear the mess in my home, the noise in my head, and the little things I kept putting off every day. If you've been craving a life that feels a little lighter, a little calmer, this video is for you. Before we dive in, I'd love to know what part of your life feels the most cluttered right now. Your space, your head, or your heart? Leave me a comment below. I read every one. Let's start where the chaos is easiest to see: our physical space. Because when your home feels out of control, it's hard to feel calm anywhere else. These next few habits are simple, quick, and surprisingly powerful. They don't take much time, but they change how your space feels, and more importantly, how you feel inside it. Let's start with something simple: make your bed. Every morning. It takes less than 5 minutes, but it makes a real difference. Your bed is the largest visual surface in your room. When it looks messy, the whole space feels undone. But when it's made, even if there's clutter elsewhere, it creates an instant sense of order. You don't need to make it fancy. Just smooth out the covers and fluff a pillow. It's a quick reset that gives you a small win right at the start of your day. I used to skip this step because it felt unnecessary. But once I made it a habit, I noticed I felt calmer walking into my room, especially at night. It's a way of telling yourself this space matters, and so do I. And on busy days, that one small corner of calm can really carry you. And if you're wondering where to even start with decluttering, tomorrow's video will walk you through the one mindset shift that helped me let go of nearly 80% of my stuff. It's gentle, simple, and changes how you see everything you own. So make sure you're subscribed. I don't want you to miss it. But for now, let's keep going. There's more to clear, and it only gets better from here. The second habit is this: keep a small basket in a central spot to collect loose items throughout the day. A receipt, a hair tie, a pair of scissors that wandered off. Little things like this can make your home feel messier than it really is, especially when they're scattered everywhere. Instead of letting them pile up on every surface, toss them all into one basket. It takes 2 minutes at night, and it keeps the visual clutter from taking over. Later in the week, when you have more energy, you can sort it all at once. But for now, you've cleared your counters and floors without overthinking it. This habit works because it buys you breathing room without needing everything to be perfect all the time. The third habit is one I swear by: give your kitchen a quick reset before bed. You don't have to scrub everything. Just clear the dishes, wipe the counters, and put things back where they belong. Even 5 to 10 minutes is enough. Because waking up to yesterday's mess, dirty pans, sticky counters, trash still out, feels heavy. You're already tired, and now you're starting the day in catch-up mode. But when the kitchen is clean, even just clean enough, your morning feels calmer. You can walk in, make your coffee, start breakfast without that low-level stress buzzing in the background. For me, this one habit changed how I felt every morning. It's not about being perfect. It's about not starting the day with more clutter than you need. Think of it as a gift to your future self. You go to bed knowing that one space is done. The fourth habit is all about small wins that add up. Tidy just one drawer, shelf, or small space each week. That's it. One junk drawer, one bathroom cabinet, one kitchen shelf. Set a reminder, maybe every Saturday morning or right after your weekly grocery run. Because when you think about decluttering your whole home, it's overwhelming. But when it's just one little zone at a time, it's doable, even kind of satisfying. Over the course of a year, that's 50+ spaces you've cleared without a single marathon clean-out session. This habit also builds momentum. Once you start seeing progress in small areas, it gets easier to keep going. And on the weeks when life is too much, you can skip or choose the easiest drawer. The point is consistency, not perfection. Your home doesn't need to be spotless, it just needs less friction. And one clear drawer at a time makes that possible. The fifth habit is perfect for days when you're short on energy or time. Set a timer for 10 to 15 minutes and clean just one zone at a time. Maybe it's the bathroom counter, or the kitchen sink, or the hallway floor. Pick one area, hit start, and focus only on that space until the timer goes off. This technique works because it gives your brain a finish line. Instead of thinking, I have to clean the whole house, you're just committing to one short burst, and that feels doable. Sometimes I finish early and move on. Other times the timer goes off and I'm done, and that's okay. Either way, it's progress without pressure. You'll be surprised how much you can reset in just 10 minutes when you're focused. And the best part, you're less likely to burn out or avoid cleaning altogether. Small effort, clear boundaries, and a home that stays manageable without the drama. Habit 6 is simple, but it prevents one of the most common clutter traps. Don't start a load of laundry unless you know you'll have time to finish it all the way. That means wash, dry, fold, and put away. Because laundry clutter doesn't start with the dirty clothes. It starts with the clean ones that never get dealt with. They sit in baskets on chairs on the bed, and suddenly the room feels chaotic again. This habit helps break that cycle. Instead of letting clean clothes become visual noise, you give each load a clear beginning and end. If your day's too full, skip it. Wait until you can complete the full loop. It's not about being rigid, it's about reducing the buildup that drains your energy later. One finished load is better than 3 unfinished ones. And trust me, walking into a bedroom without laundry piles feels like a deep breath you didn't know you needed. The 7th habit is a game changer for keeping things under control. Set a timer for 15 minutes and do a quick, no-stress tidy up each day. You're not deep cleaning. You're not organizing closets. You're simply resetting your space, picking up what's out of place, clearing surfaces, tossing trash, fluffing a pillow, folding a blanket. 15 minutes might not sound like much, but done daily, it stops the mess from snowballing. The timer helps too, it creates a boundary. You know it won't take over your whole evening, so you're more likely to stick with it. Some days I do it while cooking dinner. Other days, it's right before bed. But every time I finish, the room feels lighter, and so do I. This habit is especially powerful if your home tends to fall apart fast. It keeps things functional without needing a big cleaning day. Because consistency always beats the once-a-month burnout clean. When your space feels more under control, everything else feels easier too. You're not searching for things, you're not tripping over piles, and most importantly, you're not constantly feeling like you're behind. These small habits don't just clean your home, they give you back mental space. And that's where we're headed next. Next, we're going to look at small habits that clear your head so you can actually breathe, focus, and think again. The first habit for clearing your mind is this. Get in the habit of checking in on your spending just a little but often. You don't need a fancy budget or complicated spreadsheet. Just pick one simple method, an app, a notebook, or even a quick weekly review of your account. Because a financial mess is a mental mess. When you're not sure where your money's going, there's a quiet stress running in the background all the time. It weighs on your decisions, your mood, your sense of control. But when you know what's coming in and going out even roughly, it feels like someone turned the light on. You're not guessing. You're not avoiding it. You're just calmly aware, and that changes everything. This habit takes 5 minutes a week, but it gives you peace of mind that lasts much longer. The goal isn't perfection, it's clear. And clarity is one of the kindest things you can give your brain. This next habit is tiny, but it cuts through digital clutter fast. Delete just 5 emails or files each day. That's it. Open your inbox or desktop, pick 5 things you no longer need, and clear them out. Digital mess might not take up space on the floor, but it absolutely takes up space in your mind. Every time you open your inbox and see hundreds or thousands of unread emails, your brain registers it as unfinished business. The goal here isn't inbox zero, it's progress without overwhelm. And because the task is so small, you're more likely to actually do it. 5 files while you wait for water to boil. 5 emails while you sit in the car. It's quick, satisfying, and slowly brings order to the mess you've been ignoring. Over time, this daily reset helps you feel more in control not just of your inbox, but of your time and attention too. The 10th habit is a simple way to clear mental clutter. Keep a running to-do list on your phone and actually use it. When a thought pops up, like buy batteries, make that appointment, or text back, Sarah, don't try to remember it. Just drop it into your notes app or reminders list. One list, one place. Because holding everything in your head is exhausting. And the more you try to keep track mentally, the more overwhelmed you feel, even if the tasks are small. Writing it down doesn't just help you remember, it gives your brain permission to let it go for now. What matters is not having a perfect system. What matters is knowing there's a place to hold what matters so you don't have to carry it all day. It's not about doing more, it's about thinking less. This next habit can change the tone of your entire day. Don't check your phone emails. News social media for the first 30 minutes after waking up. When you scroll first thing, your brain gets pulled in 10 different directions before you've even stood up. You absorb noise, opinions, drama, all before your feet hit the floor. But when you give yourself that first half hour without outside input, you stay in your own head a little longer. You decide how your day begins, not the algorithm. Use that time for something grounding. Stretch, breathe, make coffee, think, just be for a bit. It's not about being super productive in those 30 minutes. It's about protecting your mental space before everyone else fills it. And once you feel how calm your mornings can be, you won't want to go back. Mental clutter isn't always loud, but it weighs you down. It shows up as tension, forgetfulness, scattered thoughts, and that nagging feeling you're always behind. These small habits help your brain breathe again. They don't erase your to-do list, but they do make it feel more manageable, more clear, more yours. And now we move even deeper. Because even when the house is tidy and the mind is calm, there are still emotional layers we carry every day. Old habits, delayed decisions, clothes that no longer fit in every sense of the word. These next few shifts are about emotional clutter, the quiet weight we don't talk about but feel all the time. Let's lighten that too. This habit might sound simple, but it quietly shapes how you carry yourself all day. Wear clothes that fit well, feel good, and reflect who you are right now. Too often we keep wearing things that are too tight, too stretched out, or just not us anymore. And every time we put them on, we send ourselves a message, I'll feel better when I change. But here's the truth. You deserve to feel good in your body today. Not 10 pounds from now, not next season, now. Start small. Pick outfits that are comfortable and confidence-giving, not ones that make you tug-adjust or apologize. Let go of the someday clothes if they only make you feel stuck. You're not giving up. You're moving forward into something that actually fits the life you're living. When you dress with kindness toward yourself, your energy shifts and your day tends to follow. The next habit is simple to say, harder to do, but so worth it. Do one thing you've been putting off. You know the one. The call you keep rescheduling. The form that's been sitting on the counter for weeks. The cluttered cabinet you avoid opening. It's probably not a hard task, it's just heavy. Because often procrastination isn't about time. It's about emotion. That thing you've been avoiding. It's quietly draining your energy every day. It sits in the back of your mind, adding weight to your to-do list, even if you don't see it. This habit is about taking that weight off. Pick just one thing. Something small, but nagging. Set a timer if you need to, 10 minutes, no pressure. And once it's done, the relief is instant. You'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner. Because emotional clutter doesn't always look messy, but it feels that way. This next habit isn't about fixing anything. It's simply about pausing for 5 quiet minutes a day. You can pray, meditate, breathe deeply, sit in silence, whatever feels grounding for you. In a world that constantly asks for your attention, choosing stillness is a powerful act. It tells your nervous system you're safe, you can slow down. Nothing is chasing you. This isn't about doing it right. You don't need incense or a perfect posture. You don't need to clear your mind completely. You just need space to listen, to breathe, to come back to yourself. 5 minutes may not sound like much, but over time it creates a deeper calm. You respond instead of react. You carry less. You come home to your day instead of running through it. Give yourself those 5 minutes. Not because you've earned it, but because you need it to keep going. The final habit is gentle, quiet, and surprisingly powerful. Before bed, name 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big. A warm meal, a kind text, the fact that you got through a hard day. Gratitude shifts your perspective not by ignoring what's hard, but by reminding you what's still good. It brings your attention back to the present and helps you close the day with softness instead of stress. You can write it down, say it out loud, or just think it while brushing your teeth. The form doesn't matter, the feeling does. This habit doesn't fix everything, but it grounds you, clears emotional weight, and makes room for rest. And sometimes that small shift from "I didn't get enough done" to "I'm thankful I made it through" is all you need to sleep a little easier. So there you have it. 15 tiny habits that helped me clear the noise, the mess, and the weight I didn't even realize I was carrying. You don't need to do all of them, just pick one. One that feels doable today. Let it settle in. Let it shift something small. Because when you're consistent with the little things, life starts to feel lighter, almost quietly, almost without trying. If any part of this resonated with you, I'd love to hear it. Drop a comment and let me know. Which habit are you starting with? Or which one do you already do that's made a difference? Your answers always inspire others too. And if you're still feeling overwhelmed by clutter and wondering where to even begin, tomorrow's video will go deeper into the one mindset shift that helped me declutter nearly 80% of my stuff. It's not about throwing things out. It's about seeing your belongings in a completely different way and finally letting go without guilt, pressure, or regret. Make sure you're subscribed. I can't wait to share it with you.